Hi, I'm Dr. Nathan Bowen, and welcome to this overview of the Ladder Piano Program. This is specifically designed for, first of all, adults who have learned piano years ago and now want to dive back in. So maybe you've been busy, maybe you took piano lessons a long time ago, and you would like to create some creative time for yourself. This is also designed for teenagers who've been burned out doing lessons a long time and perhaps lost motivation, but they've done it enough that maybe we can help get them over the hump and be able to give them skills to enable them to play the kind of music that they're really motivated to play. So who thrives in ladder? This is really for beginner piano players to intermediate level or somewhere in between that. So you do need to have touched a keyboard before. So if you can find middle C, that's good. Maybe you could play a simple melody, but maybe you struggle reading the bass clef or coordinating your hands. This is going to be the right program for you. So if you're wanting to reboot without starting from zero, so for adults who used to play, but it's been years, or if it's been something inconsistent and you're ready to really get consistent with this, you're looking for a structured path to regain muscle memory and theory, but without feeling overwhelmed. If you are someone who craves clear whys, you don't just want to mimic, you really want to understand patterns, chords, and how songs are built so you can play confidently, this is going to work for you. You're also ready for consistent bite-sized practice. So 30 minutes a day is all it takes. Even if life is busy, ladder flexes to fit your schedule. So who's going to struggle in ladder? True novices who've never touched a keyboard. This is not Piano 101 for total beginners. You do need at least a basic grasp of the keys. If you're a short-term thinker looking for a quick fix, this is not for you. There really are no magic pills. So it's going to be the work that you do, and I'm going to help you get there. But this is not going to be just an instant quick thing. Anyone unwilling to practice 30 minutes a day, we'll show you how to optimize every minute, but you do need to commit. Those who resist feedback or aren't open to learning new methods, if you do cling to old habits, you're probably not going to progress. I am introducing some things that you've probably never done before, and that's good. We're going to help you be able to really up your game, but you're going to need to be open to that feedback. People who are looking to cram piano into a single weekend, it's not going to work. You really do need to develop your skills by doing structured practice over weeks. So we lay the foundation, we create the habits, and then we really take off. So why can you trust me, Dr. Nathan Bowen? Well, first of all, I do have a doctorate in music composition and technology. The things that I'm teaching, I really have done my homework on this. I've practiced with a lot of people, tried to figure out what it's going to be able to work to give you a distilled version of something that allows you to rebuild and accelerate your skills. Also, I have been teaching for over 15 years at the college level. I've been doing private lessons with a studio, so I really know about intermediate learners reaching a plateau, and I know how to help people push past that. I also serve as department chair and honors coordinator at Moorpark College. I have developed a lot of curriculum that's accredited. I know what it's like to really do a lot of planning and to really accommodate different thinkers. I'm also a multi-instrumentalist and producer. I play the guitar, I do electronic music, I compose. I can definitely relate to busy adults who are trying to juggle life, and I can also relate to teens and younger students who are craving fresh creative lessons and want to do something that feels current. I am, at my core, a very passion-driven educator. Your progress really is my mission. I want to make this the best product possible and to be able to help you be able to get the results that you're looking for. I do not like fluff. I really just want to help you get results. The point that I want to make here is that you're not getting just a generic instructor. I have built a system specifically designed to reignite your love of piano and to fast track your improvement. So why did I create Ladder? Well, first, I want to share hard-won practice hacks. From research and decades of teaching, I've distilled methods that bypass trial and error, so you don't waste months stuck on basics. It's about maximizing efficiency. I feel that time is precious, okay? I want to give condensed, high-impact lessons that let you regain or discover skills without long, aimless detours. Also, I want to help you scale real impact. As a longtime educator, I've become a believer in a blended approach. Ladder scales a personalized approach to many motivated students. Also, I wanted this for an adult reboot and also for teen burnout. There have been friends of my life who are hesitant to restart, and I wanted to create a solution that fits their lives. Also, I've seen a lot of teens fizzle with their piano skills and give up just a little bit too early because if they could just push through, they can have some freedom to be able to play anything that they want. Also, I want to be able to build community. I think that learning with peers who are facing similar challenges, who are balancing work and family, that helps to be able to motivate you to make self-progress and share that self-progress with others. So I'm a big believer in building community. So the Ladder method basically uses 3 levers to get you going. First, a tight curriculum. Second, direct access mentorship. And third, daily accountability. So with the tight curriculum, it really is an 8-week sprint with 0 filler. If you need to be able not to sprint and you need to spread that out, that's okay. For direct access mentorship, I'm really high on being able to give you personalized feedback. I do a lot of text and video feedback, and I make sure it's within 24 hours. For daily accountability, we do streak tracking and we have practice prompts. I ask you to send in videos so I can track your progress. I'm here to help you. So lever 1, let's talk about this curriculum. So at the 8 weeks, this is the breakdown. Week 1, we get our fingers moving. If it's been a minute for you, then we help get your hands working together with coordination drills. We also talk about how to practice efficiently. For week 2, we get into rhythm and mastery. We want to make it crystal clear how rhythm works, how to read a time signature, what the different numbers mean, and how ratios work in music so that you can feel confident being able to read music and read music without having just to hear it, but that you can understand the system. So week 3 for super learning techniques, what I'm talking about is things that allow you to get small wins that kind of become addictive. So you actually look forward to your practice time because you know that that time is going to be done efficiently and you're going to feel good about yourself because you make progress. We also continue with rhythm mastery. We get into compound meter. If you're not sure what that is, that's okay. We'll talk about it. It's basically where you take beats and divide them into 3s. For week 4, we get into key signatures, and we use that to help us start to transpose a little bit. For week 5, we start to build our knowledge of intervals and chords so that we can start to get faster at pattern recognition and be able to read music and play music faster. We also do a review week in week 6. There's a lot of content that we get through, and this is a bit of time to do a breather. But then in week 7, we go to improv and lead sheet freedom. The idea is to learn how to be able to read chords, play them at will, be able to play your own comping rhythmic textures with them. And we really are interested in learning those 7th chords so that they're easily recognizable and that you can know the difference from one to the other and how they sound. For week 8, it's about polishing up your piece, work on phrase structure, and understand how to play expressively. So here is a small video that shows the weeks going by. This is what it looks like inside of our area here. And each of these, you click on them and we have different practice plans. This is intervals and chords, the review week. And then week 7, we get into triads and 7th chords. And in week 8, we get into those Roman numerals and phrase structure to play expressively. So let's now talk about mentorship. This is the 2nd lever. So DM me your messy measure, and you're going to get a timestamp screen share fix in 24 hours. Overcome your plateaus fast. I'm going to help you pinpoint your exact blockers so that your guessing is gone. Let's also reignite your motivation. So we want to reconnect with fun, modern repertoire, and we want to help you rediscover why you fell in love with piano in the first place. All this means that you can stop guessing what to do next. You've got a proven coach who's going to diagnose your issues and guide you directly to breakthroughs. So this is a couple of screenshots where I met with Sarah and we worked through this. So I just wanted to give you an example of what this really looks like on the day-to-day. So on the left, this is her working on a video and saying, it may not look like much, but I'm pushing myself. And I'm saying, hey, this is awesome. You should totally be proud of your progress. And also I just say, I'm going to send you a voice memo, right? Over here, she was struggling learning how to read music on the bass clef. So I decided to just make a bespoke message just for her with a Zoom clip. I really want to be able to solve questions that are unique to each person. So that's what that was about. And in this last one, she's saying, I didn't really do my video check-in this week because I was working on the lessons and life got in the way. And I'm saying, hey, that's okay. And what I'm really seeing in her progress is that she's having these little aha moments that are building the neural pathways that lead to more permanent and successful and sustainable habits. So all good. So now let's talk about the 3rd lever, accountability. What I'm looking for you is 30 minutes of daily practice. This is a non-negotiable habit, and we break it into micro tasks so you can squeeze it between work and family. At the same time, I'm also looking for you to do weekly check-ins with me. I want you to share your progress on a piece or exercise so you can get actionable feedback to stay energized. Also, we do one-on-one video exchanges where you record your playing whenever it fits your schedule. So you don't need to book a time slot. You can just send me, I just played this, and then I'll be able to look and see what you're doing, and I will respond to that. So this is not quite like a piano lesson where we are sitting one-on-one together. It is asynchronous, but it allows you to be the driver on when you need that feedback. So real-time messaging. If you're stuck on a chord inversion, text your question to me and I'll get you a solution before practice gets derailed. Overall, what we're wanting to do is get a balanced focus. We want technique, we want sight reading, we want theory, and we also want actual songs that you're working on. So you're going to be able to feel incremental wins every single week. So you may be thinking, why not just keep your private lessons if that is what you're doing? Well, first of all, if we were to talk about this and break it down as a side-by-side comparison, your private lessons is probably honestly going to be more expensive than what we're doing here. So if you think about 52 weeks, $80 a lesson, that's going to be over $4,000 annually, and you may continue that. With Ladder, we're talking about $1997. In terms of your roadmap on how to get things done, well, that's going to vary depending on your instructor. Usually private lessons are piece-centric, but they're not necessarily focusing on technique, and they may not also have a plan. Versus Ladder, where we have a proven 8-week map on exactly what's going to get you there. And everything we're doing is trying to build to another step so that you can put some pieces together and then really scale your progress. In terms of flexibility with your time, private lessons are low. You probably meet in the geographically fixed space, and it is at a fixed time every week. Whereas with Ladder, it's on demand. You can reach out to me whenever you want, and I will get back to you. Also, in terms of daily accountability, you might have weekly accountability with private lessons, but it is built into the way that we do it here with Ladder. With your fun factor, it probably depends on your teacher. Whereas with Ladder, it is gamified. What we do is we have 3 days of a set of drills where you can see that progress incrementally, and you're going to get addicted to it because you're going to be able to feel that progress. You're going to feel like, I know the time is going to be well spent because every single time I do this, I notice the progress that I'm making. So why not do just a generic online course versus Ladder? Well, first of all, with those watch-only video courses, the data is not great on those. It's about a 70% quit rate after the 3rd week. Also, if you don't have any way to get feedback, your mistakes are going to cement and you might form habits that are not productive. And also, it's a one-size-fits-none kind of approach. Whereas Ladder, having the videos plus the mentorship and accountability, our completion rate is quite high. It spikes to 93%. So let's talk about what you get with the Ladder program. The total value is about $8,000. First of all, the 8-week college level curriculum, that's at least $4,000 if you're going to go elsewhere to find this. Really, depending on where you go, it could be much, much more than that. Second of all, if you want one-on-one video coaching for 8 weeks, that's a value of $2,000. There's 2 live masterclasses over the 8 weeks that I would value at $1,200. You also get access to a lifetime song and drill vault that's $800 in value. So the real value is $8,000 altogether, but you just pay a one-time amount of $1997. But wait, there's more. You have the 2 months of lesson curriculum, drills, and demo videos, but you get lifetime access to this content. I do give the recommended schedule, but you can unpack these at your own pace. So some people are ready to go and give 7 days a week of 30 minutes a day. Others can't do that and need to spread it out, and that's okay. You can adapt your practice schedule to what works for you. You can keep the one-on-one communication going as long as you wish beyond the 2 months. I have many people who opt to do that. And you're also going to be able to join a community and tune into monthly masterclasses. And I'm always adding new pieces and content. So I want to give you a guarantee. If you finish all 8 weeks, you submit your practice logs, and if you still feel stuck, I'm absolutely going to refund you all of your money and send you a $100 Amazon card for wasting your time. Now, granted, this means that you need to be actually doing this program. So there is a limitation of a 3-month time where you can ask for that refund. But I'm pretty confident you're not going to need to use this because this program really does get results. So why don't you secure your spot right now? I am only taking 40 students on. That's because I do not have the bandwidth to be able to do more than that. So this offer is going to disappear September 1st, 2025, or when the seats fill, whichever happens first. So you can go ahead and pick your start date. You can get this week 1 material in 5 minutes once you click on the link below. Let's get you playing that comeback piece within 90 days, or as I said, you'll get your money back. Thank you for watching. And if you have additional questions, I'm happy to meet with you to talk it out.